Hey guys, it is Miss Salinas. I'm coming at you from the stock room. And I want to explain this project. I know we're going to go over it in class, but most of the time you're going to get to work on this is actually going to be during tomorrow where you're stuck in your second period all day. So let's kind of go over what you're going to do for this. So it is a test grade. So it means we're going to have 4 test grades for the current 6 weeks, which means I'm going to drop the lowest one. So this is an opportunity, something that's not actually that much work to really improve your grade. So start off by opening up your worksheet. It's not opening up for me, probably because I just joined this class. Oh, there we go. So if you open your worksheet and scroll down to Wednesday, I've got the directions here. So first of all, you're going to choose one of these 2 simulations. You can choose this one, which I say is a little easier. It's maybe more of a matter of opinion, but just so you kind of see the 2 that you have to choose from. One is this one that's in physics classroom. Be careful not to click on any ads. You're just going to scroll down until you get to this part where you build your circuit. I'm going to zoom out so that I can have it all in my same screen. That's something you might want to do. It's not helping, is it? Never mind. And the other one that you could choose from is this FET, which we've actually used a lot more this year. So you might actually think this one's easier. Totally up to you. So you're going to choose one and you're going to build a circuit. Your circuit needs to include a battery, 3 light bulbs, a resistor, and a combination of series or parallel. So we've done this before when we've built circuits in these simulations that have a battery and 3 light bulbs and even a resistor. What's different is that we're building a combination this time. All right. So if I was going to build that circuit in this FET, there's my battery. I'm going to pull out 3 light bulbs. And I want to connect them. I don't just want to connect them all together in the same circuit because that would just be series. It wouldn't be a combination. But maybe I'll connect these 2 that way. Oh, I did this one wrong. I did that on purpose so I could show you how to fix it. Remember, we have to connect to both little circles on the light bulb. All right, so I've got a series with these 2, and let me do this light bulb over here. I'll connect it in parallel to this second light bulb. So I'm going to connect one wire to it. And the second wire to that. All right, I did that right. So I've got these 2 in parallel to each other, and I've got this one, these 2 in series together. All right. So that's part 1, is you want to build your circuit. Then you're going to want to take a screenshot. So for you guys, for your screenshot on a Chromebook, you're going to do Control Shift, and then here I've got a picture of what your screen looks like here. If you have any questions, you can also open up the slideshow. Come on, open up. There we go. All right, so if you're on a Chromebook, you're going to do Control Shift, and then this one that's above the 6, it has like a square and 2 lines. That's going to be how you take a screenshot. So oops. Let me try that again. Here we go. So you'll just drag your square around it. You guys will have to click. There's like a little camera icon. And yours on a Chromebook will automatically save, so you don't even have to do this stuff. But I'm going to save it. Then I'm going to go back over to my assignment. Okay, and I'm gonna just add this picture here. I'm gonna add it as a file. Probably the best way for you to find it is you guys on your Chromebooks have an option that says recents. All right, so then I've got it saved and attached to this assignment. But that's a good idea to do right away, because then if you close your tab or whatever, you have this as a reference to go back to. So then we're going to open up this Jamboard and draw it there. And I've got these symbols that you can drag around. I have the minimum number here. If you decide to make more, like you make some crazy circuit with 17 light bulbs, you can just duplicate these if you need more. Oh, that reminds me, I forgot to put a resistor in mine. Let me fix that. Let's see, here's a resistor. Here, I'll put it right here after this light bulb. All right, I technically need to redo my screenshot, but I just wanted to show y'all how to do that. Let me draw this. So I've got, again, pretty much a simple circuit here. These light bulbs are connected together, and then this one's connected in parallel to that second one with a resistor after it. So I would draw it something like, let's see, I've got two light bulbs together here. I've got another one over here. You can rotate these if you need to. And my resistors after that second light bulb. All right, I can use this pen tool to draw my wires. Okay. This one is connected across that light bulb, and it's connected to this resistor, and it goes back over there. Something like that. This is not very neat. You can take your time and make yours nice and neat and pretty. And there's some additional directions on here. So arrange the symbols to create the diagram of your circuit. I did that. Draw lines to represent wires. I did that. This is complete. Now it says label each symbol. And I actually even have down here little labels you can just click and drag. So like this is my battery. Light bulbs. I'm going to draw some arrows to show which ones are the light bulbs. That's a light bulb. That's a light bulb. That's a light bulb. And then my resistor. Notice that I'm having to switch back to this arrow tool when I'm wanting to click and drag something. All right. Label each symbol, measure the voltage. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my simulation, and I have a voltmeter. All right. If I connect my voltmeter across these, it'll tell me the voltage. So my battery is 9 volts. So I'm going to write that on here. You can write it like this, or you could add a text box. Maybe I'll do a text box for this. All right, so my battery is 9 volts. My light bulbs, I'm going to measure each of them. 5.4 volts here. And anyway, you're going to measure each one. This light bulb. Notice that I'm putting these little pins before and after the light bulb on both connections. That's 3.6. And then this other light bulb over here. 1.8. Notice that I'm putting my units by putting a capital V after my numbers. All right, write the voltages on the diagram. I did that. One more thing I need to do here is draw the light coming out of each light bulb, and I want to show the relative brightness. So if I'm looking at this first light bulb is very bright, and then this one is a little less bright because it's in series not only with this guy, but also this guy. And then this last one over here is not very bright at all because it's got that resistor after it. So let me represent that. I'm just going to use the yellow color of the pen. So my first light bulb is the brightest. This next one is not as bright. And then this last one is not bright at all. All right, then I'm done. I've done all of these things, right? I've done my screenshot connected. I'm ready to turn this in, okay? So as you can see, again, not that much to this. It's going to be an easy way to raise my grade. So let's say that I never took all of those pictures of wave behavior, so I got a really low test grade. That's okay. I've done this one now. I've done all of the things it tells me to do, so I could turn this in and replace that grade. Or I didn't do well on the gravity test. I could replace this grade with this one. So I would be ready to here, click, turn in. That way my teacher knows it's time for me to grade it. All right, guys, we are done with that. Let me know if you have any questions.